Here's my Double Dragon arcade cabinet. Doesn't look much like a Double Dragon cabinet. At least it doesn't have the standard artwork you normally see. Some sort of import cabinet. Got this at a arcade repair company going out of business auction a long time ago. And it's pretty much worked ever since. The jump buttons don't work anymore. They've just been worn out. I have new buttons to put in, so we're going to go ahead and swap those out. And jump button. All the other buttons work fine. Jump, no go. Second player, jump button, no go. See the monitor starting to go a bit too. It's actually getting worse. But this is what we're dealing with at the moment. So let me kill the unit and open that up. To get the control panels off of these, there's just a couple of levers up on the inside. Yep. And I've just rigged up a couple of TV trays with some boxes on top to hold them up. You see what we're doing? Hold them up nice for us. Well, as you can see from the old holes, all across this thing, obviously this control panel, probably this whole cabinet, was a different game once upon a time. No idea what. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Here's our player 1 jump button. One connector is just a, just slide it on, slide it off type of deal. The other one I'm going to have to desolder, put a new one, or solder the wire back on. Buttons, new buttons I have. Micro switch here. Basically this just slides into the bottom of this. This is an LED button. Not going to wire up the LED portion of this right now, because it has to, I gotta get a new power wire, power leads run up to these buttons. I do have LED buttons to replace all 6 of them, but that'll be a future project. Right now we're just going to get it working. Alright, I'm going to get my soldering iron together. Okay, I think we're hot enough now. Probably won't need to desolder. Probably can just heat this up and pop it off. Yep. Easy peasy. Okay, so we can go ahead and take this button out. Okay, the new button is a little different than the old. So you got to put the LED in. That just slots in and twists it. There we go. Oop. And of course, you gotta put that on first. You can't put anything else. Can't put it on afterwards. Now neither of these connectors we need to worry about at this particular juncture. That'll be for the LEDs down the road. And this just mounts sideways, so see the little holes here and the holes there, or the little pegs, those mount into these holes on the microcontroller. That way, easier to do in your hands. Leaning over everything here. Nope. Alright, let's do that separately. Okay, I got it together. That was all. Went in tighter than I thought it did, so definitely easier to do it before you mount the things into your panel. There we go. That one slides back on there, but we'll do that after we resolder this one to the middle post there. Into shape. Gorilla soldering. Ugly but strong. So that's pretty much that button replaced. So it's just the same process for the player 2. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. You've already seen it once. Same exact thing. Get back to you when I have them both in. Okay. It's both buttons in, soldered, and I did remember to hook up the push-on connectors. Amazingly. Surprised I didn't close this whole thing up and then forget that, but anywho. Just to show you real quick how these things work. See that little white tab on there? So when I push the button, which is, you know, upside down, so down here, you can see it. That white tab is pushed up. I don't know if you can really see it, but right above it there's that little tiny button, little switch on the bottom of that micro switch, and that's what registers the button press. And then it goes through your wiring harnesses back to the circuit boards, and your guy jumps. Alright, so let me put this all back in the cabinet. Okay, well, let's power it up and see if that actually worked. Okay, here you can see the top of the control panel with our nice new blue buttons. The other 4 buttons, the kick and the punch buttons, they're all going to be yellow at some point. They work fine, but I'll replace those at another time. Probably the same time I go ahead and get the LED stuff working. Probably gonna have to look into putting a new monitor in this by the looks of it. I don't relish that. But let's throw some fake quarters in here. Player 1. Yay, jump. The game's playable again. Certain parts of the game you can't get past unless you can jump. Alright, check player 2 out. Jump, oh my goodness, it works. I don't have to open it up and redo everything I've done. That rarely happens. Alright, cool. Well, I hope you guys liked that video. It's one more project I've had for multiple years that I've never gotten around to doing. And we'll come back to this, maybe for monitor replacement, or see what I can do to fix that, and LED upgrades. Thanks.